I want to start this video by saying Kala Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the rule well. Shalom to you brothers that are preaching and teaching the truth worldwide. I'll say shalom to the hopeful elect. Today's lesson is dealing with the parable of the fig tree. So, right here, I'm jumping to Matthew 24, verse 32 and the 33rd verse. Reads, now learn the parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the door. So the Lord often use things such as trees, fig trees, different analogies like that to convey spiritual things. Because what is a tree? Okay, if you take just the anatomy of a tree, in wintertime, all the leaves are off. If it's a hardwood tree, basically hardwood trees shed all their leaves in the fall. Softwoods don't. Those are your evergreen trees. So dealing with hardwood trees, like a oak tree or cedar tree, things of that nature, those are hardwood trees. They shed all their leaves in the fall time. Now in the springtime, you see those little buds, and then that's how you know summer is near. Summer is nigh, because what happens in the springtime, those buds, and then they bud out, and then you know, summer is nigh. So what does that mean? Dealing with this parable, when you start seeing these prophecies budding, you know that basically, what did it say right here in the 33rd verse? Matthew 24 verse 33. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, when you shall see these prophecies budding, know that is near, even at the doors. So we know Yahweh Shai is at the doors, even at the doors, because what? We see the famine brewing, pestilence all around us, dealing with the CV-19. We see that. We see the wars and rumors of wars. We see Russia. We see China. We see all these different nations clicking up together. We see that the beast is hating the whore. We see all these different prophecies lining up because of all the different sanctions America is levying on Russia. It's affecting other European nations. They need some of that supplies that's coming from Russia. Those European nations needs that oil. Italy, Greece, all those countries like that. They need the oil that was that natural gas for them, especially in the wintertime. So that's causing a rift between those nations that's supposed to be allies with America, Babylon the Great. So as this precept going into, so likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, all these prophecies, know that it is near, even at the doors. So by us seeing the different prophecies coming to pass, being manifested before our eyes, and we know that the Lord is on his way back. So I got this right here, Matthew 24. It's like Matthew 16, verse 3. I'm going to actually start Matthew 16, verse... I'm going to start Matthew 16, verse 1. The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempting, desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. See, Jake wanted to see signs. He wanted to see miracles. Well, it's a miracle that we woke up to our biblical nationality. That's a miracle within itself. The fact that you're not a dry bone, that's a miracle. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red, and in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. all you hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. And he left them and departed. So Jake in the world, they can tell, here it is. You know, your grandparents, they would often say if their bones were aching, they know it's going to rain because arthritis would be setting in on their bones. Or you go outside, especially down south, from the south, you can smell the rain coming in. So Jake, they can discern the weather patterns. They can discern in everyday life. Here it is, you watching a football game, and you see a cornerback or a free safety, someone on the defense, make an interception. That's a game changer. So Jake can discern that. Or you watching a basketball game, one of the opposing player gets a steal, takes it down, dunk, and an and one that switches the momentum of the game. So Jake, they can see that. But for these prophecies, because if you grew up in a Baptist church or any of these, especially black church, so-called black churches, they don't deal with prophecies. So they can't discern the signs of the time. They have no idea what the MOTB is. They have no idea that the Lord is bringing forth this famine. They have no idea that World War III is biblical. That's part of the signs of the time, is understanding these prophecies. If you don't understand these prophecies, you won't be able to discern the signs of the time because you're going to be left out there. So, 1 second. So part of understanding that this going back to the fig tree, the bud spring forth, that knowing that summer is nigh, you got to be watching. Habakkuk 2 verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision, the prophecies, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. So once we see the visions, which is the prophecies, once we get the understanding of those prophecies, we make it plain upon tables. We break it down. When we see the different prophecies coming to pass, when we see articles, because we stand upon our watch, so we surveying the world, get on the World Wide Web, www.duckduckgo, whatever search engine you want to utilize, use that search engine. A lot of times they have articles, like you can have your phone programmed the way you get different alerts from, like I got the Newsbreak app, so stuff pops up like current events. So if you subscribe to Yahoo, MSN, or these different news channels, you get current events. CNN or whatever it is, you get current events. So whatever is biblical, you will filter it through the scriptures. Now if you're just talking about some random Joe celebrating his 88th birthday, we don't give a damn about that. But if it's talking about, for instance, an article dealing with a poultry plant, 80,000 chickens were destroyed. Hey, we understand that will fall in line with the famine, because I saw this article. Well, it was an article. It was a like 4 different posts or something that one of the brothers in the camp put in the chat, and it had all these different dates. It had these different places where these different 30,000 ducks were destroyed. These different facilities that lost different crops or different food and things of that nature, and it was like 4 different ones, and it had all these different dates or days or however they numbered it, but it was a lot. All these different things, all these different places had eggs and food products and different things like that. That's contributing to the famine that's going to take hold of America, Babylon the Great. So when you stand upon your watch, you got to be watching for those things. But the Lord has, the Lord got his prophets all over the world watching for these things. So it's our duty as a prophet to take this information, filter through the scriptures, make lessons to do what? To warn, feed the sheep. Verse 3, Habakkuk 2, verse 3. For the vision, prophecy, is yet for an appointed time. This is the appointed time. Right now. For the vision, the prophecy is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak. How does it speak? It speaks through whatever happens around the world. That's how the prophecies are speaking. It's being manifested. It's being made known. For the vision, prophecy is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. We're in a time where the prophecies aren't tarrying. And prophecies are hitting back to back to back, popping like popcorn, as the apostles and elders has often stated. I mean, it's not like one thing happens and then 8 months go by, nothing else happened. No, every single day, new things are happening. Here we got the dollar declining, the famine, the race wars are brewing. All these different things are happening simultaneously. So the visions, the prophecies, it's not tearing anymore. Everything everything is coming together. So I just want, just go into a brief lesson dealing with, the parable of the fig tree. We see that, summer is now. We see that Yahushua is on his way back. Because what? The prophecies are speaking. They're not lying. They're not tearing. Everything is happening. So, hopefully this lesson was edifying. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect.